Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital prediction. Jason and Anna romance ahead? General Hospital predictions suspect Commissioner Anna Devane and mob enforcer Jason Morgan may soon end up Port Charles's hot new couple on the ABC soap opera. Anna Devane and Jason Morgan team up on General Hospital. General Hospital recaps remind us that when Jason Morgan returned to Port Charles, it wasn't long before he joined forces with Anna Devane. She promised to help him expose the leader of pikemen so he could get out from under FBI agent John Cate's thumb. Of course, things hit a snag when they learned it was Anna's ex, Valentine Cassadine, who was running pikemen. Anna wanted to help Valentine but still made good on her promise to Jason on General Hospital. Once he broke free from Cates, he eventually went back to work for Sonny Corinthos. That upset Anna because she felt he was better than that. She hoped he would turn his life around and stay on the right side of the law. She reminded him of what a good team they make and wanted him to stay on her side, not Sonny's. Then, she started to push Jason away, but he wasn't having it. Later, things really started to heat up when they teamed up again to save Lucky Spencer. Anna Devane and Jason Morgan team up on General Hospital. General Hospital recaps remind us that when Jason Morgan returned to Port Charles, it wasn't long before he joined forces with Anna Devane. She promised to help him expose the leader of pikemen so he could get out from under FBI agent John Cate's thumb. Of course, things hit a snag when they learned it was Anna's ex, Valentine Cassadine, who was running pikemen. Anna wanted to help Valentine but still made good on her promise to Jason on General Hospital. Once he broke free from Cates, he eventually went back to work for Sonny Corinthos. That upset Anna because she felt he was better than that. She hoped he would turn his life around and stay on the right side of the law. She reminded him of what a good team they make and wanted him to stay on her side, not Sonny's. Then, she started to push Jason away, but he wasn't having it. Later, things really started to heat up when they teamed up again to save Lucky Spencer. General Hospital prediction. Jason and Anna move past friendship? Currently, Anna and Jason are closer than ever on GH, and it seems they're heading toward a real romance. The chemistry is there, the sparks are flying, and that kiss in Africa seems to all but confirm they're becoming more than friends. Many fans are here for it, but quite a few are opposed to it. Mostly, because of his romantic past with Anna's daughter, Robin Scorpio, Kimberly McCullough. But it definitely appears that the General Hospital showrunners are going there with them. Indeed, it's an unexpected pairing, but they could be very good together. Jason is the bit of danger and excitement Anna needs in her life. And she could be what he needs to keep him from getting too deep in the mob. She might even get him out of it. No doubt, they could very well be great together and turn into a power couple. GH is on fire and full of shocks and surprises. Keep tuning in to see if Anna Devane begins a genuine romance with Jason Morgan on the ABC daytime drama. Port Charles has seen its fair share of unexpected pairings, but few would be as shocking, or as strangely perfect, as the brewing chemistry between Jason Morgan and Anna Devane. What started as a reluctant alliance in the hunt for the city's newest threat has begun simmering into something far deeper, pushing them toward a path neither could have predicted. And if General Hospital has taught fans anything, it's that when fate throws two wounded warriors together, sparks don't just fly, they ignite. Two broken souls, one dangerous mission. Jason and Anna have always orbited the same world. Crime, espionage, danger, but they've never truly collided on an emotional level. Recently, though, their missions have intertwined more tightly than ever. Whether it's chasing the remnants of pikemen or trying to untangle the geopolitical nightmare that's been inching its way toward Port Charles, Jason and Anna have found themselves partnered, often against their will. Yet, beneath the tactical discussions and stern warnings, there's been a noticeable shift. Anna sees a loneliness in Jason that mirrors her own. And Jason, for the first time since returning to Port Charles, finds himself relying on someone who isn't tied to his past. Someone who challenges him. It started small, Anna calling Jason out for acting recklessly. Jason pushing Anna to acknowledge her fear of losing control. The tension between them has been building, quiet but electric. Fans have noticed it. The characters almost seem to notice it. The question now is whether GH writers will pull the trigger on this unlikely romance. Anna's heart. Haunted but hungry. Anna has been through hell in the past year. Betrayal, secrets, violence. So much of her life has fallen apart that even she doesn't know what she's standing on anymore. The collapse of her relationship with Valentine left her heart exposed, raw. And though she tries to hide behind her WSB training and unshakable composure, Jason sees through her. For Anna, a connection with Jason would be a way to reclaim something she's lost: trust. Not blind trust, but the kind born from shared scars. Jason isn't the type to betray her, manipulate her, or pretend. What you see with Jason Morgan is what you get. And after years of complicated lovers, from Valentine to Finn to Robert, maybe simplicity is exactly what Anna needs. But she's afraid. Afraid of repeating old patterns. Afraid of losing someone else. Afraid of letting down walls she's built over decades. What she doesn't realize is that Jason may be feeling the same. Jason's heart, drawn and conflicted. Jason has spent months trying to repair relationships that feel like ghosts of a past life. Sam wants boundaries. Carly pushes him to stay safe while pretending she's not terrified. Sonny believes he's lying. His sons are still processing his return. He loves them all, but none of them feel like home right now. And then there's Anna. Calm, competent, and impossible to shake. She's the rare person who speaks to him as an equal rather than a liability. She trusts his skill, not his past. She challenges him without judgment. Jason respects her more than he respects most people in Port Charles. But romance? That thought frightens him more than facing any enemy. Because if he allows himself to feel something again, it has to be real. And Anna Devane is no casual detour. For Jason, opening up to Anna could mean stepping into a future that doesn't revolve around Sonny, Carly, or the mob. It could mean choosing a new version of himself, one that even he's unsure he deserves. Chemistry in the shadows. The turning point could come during an upcoming takedown operation. GH has been building tension around the mysterious figure pulling strings behind Pikeman and the international arms flow. As the investigation intensifies, Anna and Jason will find themselves forced into close quarters, both physically and emotionally. A late-night strategy session. A confession under pressure. A moment of vulnerability after a near-death escape. These are the ingredients GH writers love to use when testing the waters of a potential couple. Fans should watch for lingering eye contact after a close call. Anna defending Jason to those who doubt him. Jason opening up about the weight of his past. A protective streak emerging from each of them for the other. One spark is all it will take. The world reacts, and not well. If Jason and Anna get close, the fallout in Port Charles will be explosive. Carly would be stunned, then suspicious. She trusts Anna, but she also knows that any romantic entanglement can put Jason at risk. Sonny, already spiraling and paranoid, might interpret Anna's influence as another attempt by outside forces to pull Jason away from him. Their fragile truce could crack. Sam wouldn't interfere romantically, but she'd worry about the danger Anna's world brings, a danger that could bleed into Scout's life. Valentine, though not with Anna anymore, would find the idea deeply unsettling. Not because he wants her back, but because Jason Morgan lives in a world he knows far too well, one he doesn't want near Anna ever again. Even Robert would have questions and opinions. But the most intense reaction might come from Brennan, whose twisted history with both Jason and Anna won't stay buried if they grow closer. A revenge plot could be the catalyst that forces their feelings into the open. Slow burn or sudden explosion. General Hospital loves a slow burn pairing, especially when the characters are older, experienced, and emotionally scarred. Jason and Anna fit that mold perfectly. The romance doesn't need to be flashy. It doesn't need to be immediate. In fact, it would be more powerful if it grows organically. A protective hand on the shoulder. A shared drink after a brutal mission. A whispered, "Are you okay?" A comforting touch that lingers a second too long. Until one night, too tired, too raw, too honest, they finally cross the line. Not with passion first, but with vulnerability. Why this pairing could work. Jason and Anna have something in common that few others in Port Charles share. They survive because they must, not because they want to. And in each other, they could finally find someone who understands the burden of being the person everyone relies on. They're both loyal to a fault. They both carry guilt that never goes away. They both live in worlds where love is a luxury, not a guarantee. Together, they could create something rare for GH. A relationship built not on chaos, but on connection. Prediction. A romance that changes everything. If GH decides to move Jason and Anna toward romance, it won't be a fling. It will be a game changer, for them, for Sonny's empire, for the entire dynamic of Port Charles. And as the danger around them heats up, so will their chemistry. Expect a moment soon, a charged stare, a close call, or a confession, that shifts their relationship from allies to something far more intimate. Port Charles won't know what hit it. But fans, they'll know exactly what's happening. Jason and Anna. It might just be the next big GH twist.